A federal court just quietly rewrote gun law in America. No breaking news. No press conference. No alerts, but the impact is massive. 10 gun laws have already changed, and most gun owners are still following rules that no longer exist. If you own a firearm, missing even one of these changes could cost you your rights or save you from a felony you never should have faced. Before we get into this, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. These rulings are moving fast, and knowing the law before you encounter police, courts, or travel across state lines can literally save your freedom. Let's break this down clearly and simply. Law 1. The constitutional shield. The Second Amendment is no longer treated as a second-class right. Federal courts now treat gun rights the same way they treat free speech and religious freedom. That means any gun restriction must pass the toughest legal test possible. The government must prove the problem is urgent. The law is absolutely necessary, and there is no less restrictive option. Legal experts say 60 to 70% of existing gun laws will fail this standard. Law 2. Officer accountability. Immunity no longer protects officers who violate gun rights. Any officer, local, state, or federal, can now be held personally liable. That means personal fines, lost pensions, and career-ending consequences. Officers are being warned clearly. Violate gun rights, and you personally pay the price. Law 3. The end of gun confiscation. Firearms can no longer be confiscated without arrest and full due process. Red flag orders, civil forfeiture, and administrative gun seizures have been ruled unconstitutional. If your guns were taken without criminal charges, you now have legal grounds to demand their return, but many states have a limited filing window. Law 4. Gun owner database deletion. The federal government has 90 days to permanently delete gun owner databases. The ATF and FBI were tracking firearm purchases, serial numbers, and ownership histories. That data must now be destroyed and independently verified. Gun ownership information cannot be collected, stored, or shared without a warrant. Law 5. Surveillance shutdown. Government agencies are no longer allowed to monitor lawful gun owners. Internet searches, ammo purchases, gun store visits, and financial tracking programs have been shut down. Owning a gun is not probable cause. Thousands of gun owners are already receiving financial settlements. Law 6. Permit processing overhaul. Concealed carry permits must now be processed within 30 days nationwide. Application fees are capped at $50. Any application pending longer than 30 days is automatically approved. Millions of permits are being issued right now. Law 7. Ammunition access. Registered ammunition is now treated like any other legal consumer product. No background checks. No quantity limits. No shipping bans. The court made it clear. Banning ammo while allowing guns makes no sense. Law 8. Dealer license protection. Gun dealers can no longer lose licenses over paperwork mistakes. The ATF must prove criminal intent. License applications must be approved within 60 days or are automatically granted. Gun stores finally have the same protections as other businesses. Law 9. Warrantless search ban. Federal agents can no longer conduct surprise inspections. A warrant means no search. This protection applies to private collectors, gun stores, ranges, and homes. Law 10. Cross-state transport freedom. This is the biggest change. Traveling across state lines with firearms is now fully protected under federal law. What once carried a 10-year prison sentence is now a constitutional right. If firearms are legal where you start and legal where you end, you are protected through every state in between. Stops for gas and food are allowed. Thousands of past cases are already being dropped. These 10 changes are active right now, but rights only protect you if you know them and use them. If this video helped you, subscribe and turn on notifications, because when laws change quietly, ignorance isn't harmless.